Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on ProQuest One Business, a specialized database that provides access to millions of documents related to the business field. It is an excellent source for finding information on a specific company or industry, for example, for market research. As a librarian at the Polytechnique Montréal Library, I will try to show you in a few minutes how to use this database for your information needs related to entrepreneurship. How to access the database. We will start from the library website. One important thing to note is to access the ProQuest One Business database off campus, you must have your proxy configured with your browser. You can find all the information under Services and Off-Campus Access. From here, you'll find detailed information step by step on how to set it up for your browser of choice. Now to find the database that we're interested in, we'll go in Search Tools and Databases. We'll see the A to Z database list. Let's click on P to find ProQuest One Business. And when we click, it brings us to the Advanced Search option. Let's start by clicking on the ProQuest One Business name, which will bring us to the home page. Now you can see how the database is organized. We'll get back to the main search bar here. Let's start by looking at how ProQuest has organized the different information available to you with this database. First of all, you can see the popular publications section. Here you'll be able to find general interest publications such as the Maclean's or The Economist. From there, you can browse and read through the publication. Next is the company overviews. Here you'll find two main types of documents, the company overviews and the company reports. If you're looking for information on a specific company, this will be a great place to start. On the right, you'll get information on industry sectors. Let's start by exploring the industry overviews. You can see this section is organized with the North American Industry Classification, the NAICS. You'll get the code and a brief description, which will help you find the industry you are looking for. If I needed information on the manufacturing of electric cars, here's how I would search. I'll start with manufacturing, right here, and I'll click here to show more subsectors. I'll find 336 Transportation Equipment Manufacturing. From there, I get a general overview of the industry. I see the big players in this industry. I also see recent articles. I see industry reports. And I also see other types of documents. Let's start with the industry reports. Click on View All Reports. I get about 3,000 results. Not all of these are going to be useful to me. After the industry code right here, we could add a few keywords to find the right reports. I decided to add electric vehicle singular or electric vehicles plural. Let's search now. So are my results useful? I have Americas, Western Europe, or Austria. Let's try to specify for Canada. So let's add Canada. And let's search again. Now I get the Canadian auto reports. Let's click on the Q3. This report contains a ton of valuable information. If I need to, I can download the PDF. Let's go look at the table of contents. So we can see here we have a SWOT analysis. We have industry forecast until 2030. As it was written on the report. There's also a section on electric vehicles. Here I'll get more precise information on my topic of interest. So this shows you the type of specialized reports you can get through ProQuest One Business. Now let's go see the industry reports. These are in the same category as before, just a little bit lower here. The NAICS are still here, but we don't have the numbers. In this section, we can search by keyword. So I can type software to find software publishers. And here we have software publishers. If I click on it, you can see that these are classified by country. So I can click here on Canada and see 23 documents. We can see that we get the same types of documents as before. It's just another way to access them. Let's go back to the home page and we'll take a look at the companies. So the middle column here on company overviews, we won't go see in detail, but it's really useful to find information on your competitors. So let's click on company overviews. So here we can click by company name. For example, Bombardier. There's about 4,000 companies listed worldwide, so you won't be able to find all the companies, but the biggest one should be there. You'll see a profile, like this. You'll see the NAICS associated with this company. You'll also see the company competitors and the company financial information. You'll also be able to find some articles. So in general, this section can help you find more information on companies. If you click on View All Reports, you'll see the reports for this company. These are also available from the Company Reports section. As you can see here. To conclude, you can also use the search bar to do a keyword search. For example, telecommunications. Now here we have a lot of different options such as the industry reports. We can also choose to search by industry and company reports. For example, cybersecurity, for which we find a global cybersecurity industry report. We can see that the basic search helps us find a lot of useful information. Now let's look at the advanced search. The advanced search can also be very useful because we can search in a specific index. Let's look at all the indexes. You can, for example, search by NAICS code again. From here, you can click on Look Up NAICS codes. You'll be able to find NAICS codes from the more general, like construction, to the more precise. For example, land subdivision, or highway, street, and bridge construction. You can also do a keyword search in the codes to find the right NAICS code for your sector. The database also allows you to search in the industry terms. Let's click on that. If you click Look Up Industry Terms, you'll see a list which will help you maybe find some interesting and useful terms that you can use. You can also use the section Business Subject and click on Business Subjects here. This will bring you to the database Thesaurus. This will allow you to find more related subjects. For example, I can write automo. I can find a lot of useful keywords linked to the automobile industry.